Hello, good people. Welcome back to the Kuhb Games YouTube channel. We are here with our first GOAT format cube draft. This is based on a cube that was built by TK Griffiths and Scully, I believe, a long time ago. We've made some changes. I've had a little bit of practice, not a whole lot, but I think I've gotten a little bit of a grasp on this, but I'll get better as I go. This is not the best pack. Honestly, I kind of just want to take Mataza the Zapper, see if we can build around that. There's no like real good removal or anything. If I take Mataza, what am I really looking to wheel? Dark Core would be fine. Mask of the Accursed is also fine. But there are a lot of good like equip stuff and warrior synergy, so I think I'm actually going to start with Mataza. It's not really the Raigeki or the Harpy's Feather Duster that I wanted to start with, but ooh. And we do have a good one here. We've got the Forceful Sentry, which I think is what I'm going to take. Axe of Despair wheels a little bit of a time. We are only playing with 4 people, so that does help out a lot. We're going to see some of these packs 3 times, and we are playing with 4 packs of 15 cards. So as you can see up here, we have Chansey, Houdini, and Milos in here drafting with us, but yeah. Taking the Forceful Sentry, hoping to wheel Axe of Despair, maybe double wheel Fairy of the Spring, not sure. I do think White Magical Hat is also a very good card in this cube, but yeah, I'm just going to take the Forceful Sentry. Card's way too good to pass here. Now, we could take Donzalug. Dawn looks really good with this style of deck. Share the Pain's a fine card. Magic Cylinder's okay. Toll is not really what I want in this style of deck because I want to be doing the attacking most of the time, and Medusa Worm's really not what I'm looking for here, so I think I'm just going to take Dawn. I think Dawn is just a powerful card. I honestly take White Magical Hat fairly highly, so Dawn just better. Now we've got 2 warriors. If we find the Rhoda, that would be pretty big. Yeah, hopefully we can wheel the Axe of Despair, get that back. Okay. Here, I do think Exchange is a fine card. There is Strike Ninja. We are starting off on like 2 Dark Warriors here. There's also Mirage Dragon, which I think fits what we want pretty well here, actually. So I think it's probably going to be between Strike Ninja and Mirage Dragon. Strike Ninja's likely to come back, and honestly, unless we see like Defusion or something like that, I'm just going to take Mirage Dragon. Because right now we're just looking to be like pretty aggressive with equip spells and stuff like that. I think I will take Mask of the Accursed here. Cannon Soldier, well, I guess Cannon Soldier could be good if we end up picking up a Last Will. Not really interested in any of these other cards. I think Mask of the Accursed, just being an equip spell, could help out a little here. It is like pseudo removal with that can be searched out with Iron Blacksmith, and Cannon Soldier is like literally just good. Well, it is a dark. If we get that, Cannon Soldier could be good with Last Will. It could be good with dealing, like the last few points of damage that we need. Maybe Mask of the Accursed is just kind of not what we're looking for because we want our opponent's monsters out of the way so that we can attack. You know what? I'm going to take the Cannon Soldier. It's a bit of a speculation pick here. We did not get the Axe of Despair back. So I think Houdini may be cutting us a little bit on equip spells, which is kind of unfortunate here. We could take the other Cannon Soldier, honestly, really set us up for Last Will, but I feel like we don't really need that redundancy. We haven't gotten any equip spells just yet, so maybe we don't take Fairy of the Spring. The card is also just, kind of weak anyway, so maybe we actually just take DD Survivor here. It's a warrior, it's a dark, it's a good beater. We're kind of into good beaters here, and now, maybe we just take Dark Blade. Keep going down this path. I don't really think we're going to be an Air Knight Parshath deck. Share the Pains, kind of not... it is removal. But it is also just -1 removal. Yeah, let's just take this Dark Blade here. I think that's totally fine. Have we already passed the Strike Ninja pack? We haven't. Here's the Strike Ninja. Okay. So now, I think we can take the Strike Ninja, and maybe we get back the Gren Maju? Yeah? Okay. Take Strike Ninja. So now we're like an all-dark warrior deck? That's kind of sick. Would like to pick up Rhoda here. Obviously, we've got all of the monsters that we'll ever need. This cube is very monster heavy. Here, I'm not really interested in a whole lot of these cards. I guess Lady Ninja is a warrior, but I'm not really thinking I'm going to be picking up a lot of wins. Let's just take Gale Lizard. We could take Feather of the Phoenix, really. Yeah, I like Feather. It's a way to get cards into the graveyard for like Strike Ninja, and if we're thinking we're going to have some sort of potential like banish strategy going on here with DD Survivor, the Cannon Soldiers, Strike Ninja, maybe Card of Safe Return's really not that great. We're just going to take this other Cannon Soldier, I think. We're really set up to get a BLS or a Chaos Sorcerer here. We just need to get some more lights. But where I was going with Feather the Phoenix, it is a good way to get cards into the graveyard, which I think is good here. And I think I'm actually going to take D-Spell. Yeah, D-Spell's totally fine. Like I said, Houdini loves to draft these equipped spell decks, so D-Spell really good at taking those out. And, you know, in the last few picks of each pack, I like to, you know, narrow it down. If I'm not going to be playing all of these cards in the main, what are the best sideboard options? And D-Spell, I think, is a fairly decent one. There's the Grin Maju, so we're picking that up. Great. So not only do we have like a warrior theme here and sort of like a dark theme going on, we've also got this banish monster, so we're really, really high on Dimension Fusion, Return from the Different Dimension. I think Last Will is going to be a big one for us here. So really anything that deals with banish stuff. Would love to see a Bazoo here. Maybe even like a Magical Merchant. Okay, I'll take Lady Ninja because it is it's a little bit more synergistic, I guess, because it is a warrior. Maybe we pick up some wins, maybe we don't. Not really looking like that's going to be a played card, but we'll see. Yeah, I'll take the Metallizing Parasite over. Really need to read this one again, but I think I know what it does. Yeah, okay, so that does do what I thought it did. We're probably not playing that either, but we'll see. Last pick, Spirit of the Flames. Okay, well, that's not a 0 here. If we pick up some more good fire monsters, though, man, we're not opening any of the power cards. But I do think Blade Knight is pretty powerful, and once again, not really any good. There's Shining Angel, which I do like in decks that want to get stuff to the graveyard, but it doesn't really get anything right now, so I think Blade Knight's totally fine to take. Yeah, we'll take the Blade Knight, continue down the little warrior-ish route we've got here. Dark Necrofear. We don't really have any fiends, so we don't want that. We've got Dark Blade. We could take the Soul Resurrection, but I don't really think that's where we're going. Cliff is good. I think Cliff might be better than Nobleman of Extermination. We also have Sasuke Samurai, which I would look to wheel here. Des Koala is also an interesting one. I think I'm going to take Cliff. Cliff is really good against like the lockdown strategies, the draft, level limit, gravity bind. That is a sort of archetype that you can go into. Really, really need to pick up some removal here, though, especially like proactive removal. Stuff like Smash and Ground would be very good. But here we have Dimension Fusion, and that just takes our deck to a whole other level. Because now we've got, you know, I guess we only have the Strike Ninja to banish right now, but we can hopefully find more cards that can banish stuff. But yeah, I'm perfectly happy to pick up Dimension Fusion here. Wheeling Command Knight could be good. Actually, Command Knight would be very good in this deck, but I can see that one potentially wheeling from here. So I'm just going to take the Dimension Fusion. I think that is definitely what we're really, really looking for here. And now we can take Pitch Black Werewolf. Yeah, I'm not super interested in any of the others. I guess like Mask of Weakness is actually totally fine. Covering Fire is not really what we want. Now I'll take the Pitch Black Werewolf, and now like our monster lineup, we need to kind of get away from taking more monsters here. We really need to find some removal, get the Spell and Trap suite going. We have some good spells. We have the Forceful Sentry, Feather the Phoenix is good, Dimension Fusion is very good. D-Spell is probably going to be a side card, could be a main card, but like our monsters are very good, but we need to get some other stuff going here. Shining Angel still not getting anything, but it did wheel, so maybe people just aren't really into it. It's totally fine with me. I may take Trap Jammer. It's just during the battle phase. Maybe I just take Shining Angel, kind of spec on it. It looks like Chansey may have picked up the Fiber Jar, as you can see over here. Yeah, I'm going to take the Shining Angel. There's a good chance that we pick up some sort of lights that we want, so another card that's a little bit of a speculative pick, but we really want to get cards into the graveyard. Shining Angel's good at doing that, and I think it's just a higher power level than Trap Jammer, and I think that's important to keep in mind here. It's also important to keep in mind that we do have 2 packs after this pack, so even though we are missing some pieces here, I do think this is coming together. Like, just on base level, these cards are powerful. And, like, we have a lot of outs to make this deck a whole lot better. Equip spells would be good. Removal spells would be good, though it looks like we're not going to get any equips. I think Houdini's probably taking every single one that he sees. Last Will would be very good. Bazoo would be very good. Just ways to get stuff out of the graveyard. Chaos monsters, stuff like that. But yeah, just looking at the deck, would love to open some power cards. I mean, we'll see if that happens here. Soul Resurrection is totally fine, but like I only have the Dark Blade, even though Dark Blade could definitely see play in this deck. I'm just going to take Nobleman of Extermination. It's not the best spell and trap removal. Obviously, it doesn't see any play like in like actual GOAT format, but there's so little spell and trap removal that Nobleman of Extermination is actually just kind of fine. There's the Warrior Returning Lava. Oh, Command Knight. Yes. Yeah, I think we're definitely taking Command Knight here. The Warrior Returning Alive, we're probably the only person that's going to want that. As much as I like Sinister Serpent, I also like Enemy Controller quite a bit as well. Roulette Barrel, also good with Shining Angel. So we've got several cards that we could potentially wheel from this pack, but yeah, I'm just going to take Command Knight. If we end up picking up any more like Fires too, we also have Spirit of Flames, which is pretty good in this deck, because like right now we have Grin Maju and Command Knight. We're actually almost there. I wouldn't mind picking up a UFO Turtle. Actually, UFO Turtle would be pretty good. It gets Command Knight, it gets Grin Maju, and it fills the graveyard, and gets us another card that lets us banish things. Okay, would love to see UFO Turtle at some point. Still looking for Last Will, looking for removal. The Shallow Grave is not really what I'm looking for. Honestly, none of these are cards that I'm looking for. Though, maybe I just want to hate draft this Gora Turtle. Monster Reincarnation is actually kind of fine, right? It's not great, but I don't want to hate the Gora Turtle enough. Gora Turtle is actually kind of weak, because none of the monsters, like, on average in the cube are really that big. I'll just take the Monster Reincarnation. Who knows? Maybe we play it. It is a way to fill the graveyard. Here, I can take White Ninja, which I think is actually a fine card. It's also good with Shining Angel, or I can take Trap Jammer. I think at this point, I'm just going to take the Trap Jammer. I need more spell and traps, and Trap Jammer is just fine, especially if we're going to be a go to the battle phase type of deck and really, really win through combat. We do have the Warwolf and the Mirage Dragon, but is that our first trap? That's actually our first trap. Okay. Well, we've been practicing a little bit. Maybe maybe everyone's picked up a little bit on the idea that removal is very good. Let's see. Tribute one warrior monster on your side of the field. Destroy one face-up monster. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Throwstone unit's not terrible. I'm not going to play Book of Life. I could play Ectoplasmer. No. Well, could I play? No, I'm not going to play Ectoplasmer. I'll take Throwstone unit. That's fine. It's an extra removal. It is a warrior. It's got a big butt. 2,000 defense is not nothing. Okay. So we have Enemy Controller. The Warrior Returning Alive came back. So did Spell Shield Type 8. I've been kind of down on Spell Shield Type 8. Honestly, I think I'm just going to take Enemy Controller. Turning your opponent's monster to defense can just be removal. And removal is one of the things that I said this deck really needs. So there we go. I'll take Armored Zombie here. Totally fine. If we pick up a Mystic Tomato, we may actually play it. Because then we've got, like Cliff, Armored Zombie, the Cannon Soldiers, Mataza, Donzalug. Okay, maybe we wouldn't play it. But I'm not going to play any of the other cards in that pack, though. Maybe I could have looked at that and been like, maybe I can hate draft a little bit here. All right, here I'll take Raging Flame Sprite. That's totally fine. Probably not going to play it, but we do have outs to move in a little bit on the fire attribute for the deck, and we are only halfway through the draft. So this is shaping up pretty well. Again, we need a few more pieces, but we can get there. The only thing I'm concerned about, well, I'm never going to play Dark Necrofear, and it appears no one else is either, so I'm just going to take the Book of Life. It's the highest powered card here by far between the two, I think. Yeah, we just need a few more pieces. Again, like more removal will be good, but more removal is always good. I really, really try to prioritize removal if I see it, especially like the good removal. I think like Raigeki and Harpy's Feather Duster are probably just the two best cards in the cube, honestly. But last pick, the Warrior Returning Alive. Yes, we will take that. And we open a Painful Choice, which isn't a slam dunk first pick like some people may think. We also open D-Mock and Flint. Flint is okay, but that's not the removal we're looking for. Now, Painful Choice might come back, honestly. Painful Choice is a good card, but it's only good in certain decks. And, like, it is really good with Dimension Fusion. We are a deck that could play Painful Choice, but we could also play D-Mock with Painful Choice. And D-Mock is also really, really good with Dimension Fusion. I'm going to take the Painful Choice, I think. I think D-Mock may have a little bit better of A little bit better of a chance of coming back. Houdini past a Pot of Greed. Please be coming to me. Looks like it's probably going to someone else. This doesn't really tell like who's passing to who. Card Destruction seems good for our deck. Oddly enough, there's also Ben K, which would be really nice with like Mataza, but we're not seeing any of the equip spells still. Though I'm not sure if anybody's really going to take that Card Destruction. I'm actually going to take the Ben K. Regenerating Mummy's not great. Roku Field is fine. Yeah, I'm going to take the Ben K. Maybe we pull together some sort of like equip cards at some point. Magician of Faith is good here, but we're a little bit too aggressive for that. Wing Sage Falcos I think is actually a really good card, but I think I'm just going to take Brain Control. We don't really have a whole lot of cards to go with it, but it is just like a good aggressive card. Pseudo removal if you get the opponent dead, then it's removal enough, and I don't really need any more monsters. We're looking totally good on monsters. Our opens have just not been good in any of the packs. I guess Painful Choice is good, but it's not like the broken powerhouse that it is in constructed decks. Curse of Anubis I'm actually pretty high on. Oh, there's the Last Will. Okay, well, we have to take Last Will here. Maybe Curse of Anubis comes back. I'm not sure. Houdini really likes that card. Yeah, I'm going to take Last Will. Now our Cannon Soldiers look really good. They can pull out like Command Knight, Dawn Zalug, Mataza. I mean, Mataza is just a fine card. They can pull out Ben K. So now, now we're back on. We really, really want to see some equip cards. It looks like we're not getting the Demock back. That's fine. We don't have to have the Demock here. I don't want Skill Drain. Drop Off is kind of eh. Flint is not the kind of equip card that I want. We could take Zing. I don't hate Zing. Mirror Wall is also pretty good, but like our monsters are already so big, I don't think we really need it. Offerings to the Doomed I will pick up and maybe play as a later pick, but I think I'll just take Zing here. It helps protect our monsters. It's totally fine. We could take Card Destruction now. I'm not opposed to that. Ceasefire is pretty good. How are we doing on our dark count for Strike Ninja? We're doing pretty well, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're doing pretty well on the dark count. Card Destruction helps us get stuff to the graveyard to help out with Strike Ninja and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to take that over Ceasefire. Mysterious Guard is an interesting one. You target one face-up monster on the field. If you control a face-up warrior-type monster, you can target one additional face-up monster on the field. Return the first target to the top of the deck. Return the additional target to the hand if you still control a face-up warrior-type monster. So it can just bounce itself, right? There's also Curse of Darkness, which is fine. There's Time Seal, which is fine. I'll take this Mysterious Guard. It's kind of like removal. Oh, Curse of Anubis did come back. Is that better than Swords of Concealing Light? Yeah, I kind of like me some Curse of Anubis here. I think that card's totally fine. A lot of times it can just turn into like a one-sided board wipe, like a Raigeki. You just turn all your opponent's monsters to defense on their instep or in their battle phase or whatever. Go to your turn, attack all of those monsters. The defense resets, but we have a lot of really powerful monsters. So now I'll take the Offerings to the Doomed. I did win the last draft with it in my deck, so it's totally fine. We need now I'm just kind of looking for Bazoo. Bazoo would be very good, though. Strike Ninja, I think, is kind of just a Bazoo light. Yeah, I kind of like where we are here. We definitely need more removal still. We haven't really just seen any of it. We have Enemy Controller, Curse of Anubis, Offerings to the Doomed, Brain Control. So we've picked up, removal. It's just not the good removal. Spiritualism's not great. I guess we could take Blowback Dragon. I don't hate that. It goes with our Brain Control. It's a good card to get back with Dimension Fusion if we get rid of it with a Strike Ninja, something like that. Yeah, I'll take a Blowback Dragon. Fine with that. Cyber Raider. We just don't have the equip cards. But I think I'm going to take it. None of these other cards are really that good. And, there's a chance we open like a single United We Stand, a Mage Power, we see a Black Pendant, Malevolent Nuzzler, something like that. Still not opposed to playing some number of equip cards in this deck if we can see them. Dummy Golem's actually not a bad card, but I may just take this Dark Mimic. I'm not really into Stray Lambs or Jowgen. Take the Dark Mimic. That's totally fine monster to play. Even if we don't have the level 1. Here, Cave Dragon, I'm not going to play. Tornado Wall would be a very annoying card for me to play against. But Mask of Restrict could just be a good sideboard card. Like, we have Blowback Dragon, we've got the Brain Control, Throwstone Unit, Last Will. Well, Mask of Restrict would be unfortunate to play against as well. I'm just going to take it. And then I'll take the Boganian. It's fine. All right, and we get a last pick, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Cool. So now I'm going to open Chaos Emperor Dragon, and we've got our lights online, right? Oh, Raigeki, thank you. I have to pass a Dark Hole, which is kind of unfortunate, but we're getting a Raigeki, so there's the removal we were really looking for. Amazoness Chainmaster would be a decent one to get back. We're not going to get the Dark Hole back. Dark Hole is probably top 5 in the cube as well. Mechanical Chaser wouldn't be a terrible one, actually. After the struggle, I'm not really big on Cemetery Bomb. Yeah, Amazoness Chainmaster is probably like the only one that I want to get back, so let's just take the Raigeki. I guess the Stalos is also pretty good. Really, the Monarchs in general are pretty good. Swift Gaia, Reasoning, also I think I would play in this deck. We do have a lot of 4s, but I think just milling over stuff, getting monsters into the graveyard is going to be a good thing. Magic Drain, also good, but we're definitely taking Confiscation here. There's the Necro Valley. It's unfortunate we passed a Royal Tribute, but probably wouldn't put those in the deck anyway. Here, Dark Geroid is actually fine. We don't really have anything to go with Masked Dragon. Oh, wait. No, it's 1500 or less, right? Yeah. So I don't have anything to go with Masked Dragon because Grand Maju is a fiend. Yeah. We could take Phoenix. It's not really the best, but we could just take Spy. We don't have anything to go with the Spy right now, but Spy is a good card if we happen to pick up. No, we've got, what, like 2 more picks to find another Gravekeeper to go with it. Just making sure we don't have any others. We do not. I think Chief is the only other Gravekeeper I've seen. I don't know. I guess Kelbeck is the best card here, probably. Yeah, I just don't want to take the Phoenix. Dark Geroid. I'm going to take the Kelbeck, I guess. We have here... Ooh, Rivalry of Warlords. Hold on. Rivalry is very good here. We've got a lot of warriors. Like, a lot of warriors. We're almost entirely warriors, right? Yeah, I'm going to take Rivalry. Rivalry is very strong if you have a deck that's good for it. And Rage Battle Ox is also good. But I think Rivalry is where we want to be here. Mishizuri sucks in GOAT format. Different Dimension Gate is actually fine. But yeah, I'm going to take Rivalry. With Defusion, we may want that different Dimension Gate. Mechanical Chaser's fine. Twin-Headed Behemoth is fine, but we may just take the Stalos. Just a generically powerful card. Another card to go with our enemy controller, brain control, stuff like that. All right, we've got 10 more picks here. Though it looks like we're not really going to see any removal, which is unfortunate, but I guess Confiscation and the Forceful Sentry do count as removal. I am going to play Painful Choice in this deck. I think it is good. Especially because we have ways to get like the Strike Ninja back from the grave. So if we open on the Warrior Returning Alive plus Painful Choice, we can dump a bunch of Darks into the grave. And the opponent's probably not going to give us a Strike Ninja. We can just get it right back. Swift Gaia, I think, is a fine card. Magic Drain is also good. Is Magic Drain better than Reasoning? Might be. No, I think Reasoning is just going to be good in this deck. Our monsters are pretty big. We want to fill the graveyard. Reasoning may come back. Reasoning's not like the best card in the cube. Maybe we just take Magic Drain. Magic Drain, I'm just not a big fan of that card. Honestly, we could take Chain Energy. Chain Energy is totally fine. I don't know. I think I'm just going to take Reasoning here. Kind of fits with what we want to do. Well, there's a Sacred Phoenix. I mean, Sacred Phoenix goes with Reasoning, but I think that one's a little bit out of the question. We could play Armed Ninja, but it only destroys spells. It's totally fine. Dark Geroid's not the worst card in the world. Armed Ninja's a better sideboard card. I'm just going to take that. Okay, so we've got 2 good cards for tributes to go with Brain Control. We don't have to play either. We've got Rivalry of Warlord as a nice hateful removal spell. We've got Raigeki, which is really good. Confiscation. And the Forceful Sentry down here as pseudo removal, hand disruption. Yeah, we've kind of gotten there on the spell and traps, though not a lot of conventional removal, which makes me a little a little worried. But I think our monster suite is just going to be so powerful it may not matter. Here I'll take Different Dimension Gate. That is removal. I will play it, and it works with Grin Maju. It works with Defusion. I wish we had gotten that Demock, but I do think Painful Choice was still a good pick there. Let's see. We've got Magic Jammer. I definitely don't want Grave Protector, though I may take it just to make sure someone else doesn't get it. But Magic Jammer, I think, is a totally fine card. Pyramid Energy is also not the worst in the aggressive decks, but I don't really think I probably won't end up playing it. It is kind of removal, in a sense, if you want to think of it, just buffing your monster's attack during the damage step, which is actually pretty big in the cube. Magic Jammer is not bad. I may just take Magic Jammer, honestly. Gets cards into the graveyard. It counters a magic or spell card or whatever you want to say. Yeah, I'll just take Magic Jammer here. If Grave Protector comes back, I'll take it, and I'll just throw it on my side, just so someone else can't play it. Not really high on DD Designator. Spear Dragon's okay. It is just a good attacker, though maybe I just want Swift Gaia. I do have several ways to ditch cards to the graveyard from my hand, so this could come up potentially. It also is a Dark Warrior, so yeah, I'll take the Swift Gaia. That's totally fine. Here, Blind Destruction is not great. None of these others are great either. Spy's not really going with anything. I guess I'm just going to hate draft the Necro Valley so someone can't use that against me. I don't care about any of these cards. I guess clearly someone's not playing a machine deck. They would have taken limited removal quite highly. I'll take the Manticore of Darkness, I guess. Probably just generically the best card there at this point. And then, yeah, I'll just take After the Struggle here. Sure. Okay, sure. I'll take DD Designator. That's totally fine. Maybe we side it in against something. Maybe we don't. But we're definitely not playing Prickle Fairy, and I'm not like super not super scared of that card either. All right, and our last pick is going to be Blind Destruction. All right, so let's get this into Dueling Book, and we'll build the deck. All right, so here we are on Dueling Book. We have all 60 cards that we drafted, so I'm going to take out the cards that I'm absolutely not going to play first. After the Struggle, I'm not really interested in. Blind Destruction, I'm not interested in. Master of Restrict, I'm not interested in the main for sure. We didn't get a whole lot of trap cards. That's totally fine. Definitely don't have to, especially since we're going to be such an offensive deck. We're not playing Blue Eyes. We may not have gotten there on Spirit of the Flames. We'll see. We're not playing this. We're not going to play Armored Zombie for sure. We're not playing Book of Life. We're not playing Necro Valley. DD Designator, I don't think is going to get in there either. Let's see. All of these other cards look kind of serviceable. Lady Ninja can get out. Definitely need to cut some monsters. I don't really want to go over 20 if I can afford it. Get rid of Spirit of the Flames. So let's move all of our tribute monsters over here. I guess we can like pseudo count that as a tribute monster. Manticore is not going to get in there. Bulganian's not going to get in there. Kelbeck. Kelbeck is a good card. Oh, Cyber Raider. Yeah, I'm actually just going to ditch Cyber Raider completely because I do need to make... There are 5 cards that you just have to cut completely from your draft because you can... Well, I take that. If you're going to play 40 cards, because you only have 15 in your side. And I, of course, want to win this draft. So I want to play no more than 40 cards. So let's see. Shining Angel didn't get there at all. Armed Ninja is an interesting one. Dark Mimic is also one that could probably get out. Maybe Throwstone Unit. Throwstone Unit does work with Last Will, though. Get stuff in the graveyard. It is removal. We are kind of low on removal. Maybe we actually don't want the card destruction. It gets stuff into the graveyard, but maybe we don't want this Reasoning, actually. Or Monster... No, I think Monster Reincarnation is really good to go along with Painful Choice and Reasoning, honestly. So maybe we don't want the Stalos. I do think the Stalos is just a good card, though. DD Survivor is a beater. It's totally fine. All of these cards are good. Kelbeck. I keep looking at the Kelbeck. Maybe we just don't need both Cannon Soldiers, but they are good at just getting to the graveyard. They both proc Last Will. Okay, so what does Last Will get? Last Will gets Grin Maju, Dawn Zalug, Kelbeck, Dark Mimic, this, Cliff. Oh, Ben K can get out of here completely. I think Mataza is still probably just fine, though maybe we could cut it. Maybe we could put this Armed Ninja in the side. I don't hate that. Let's put Armed Ninja in the side, and then we can just kind of go with these 20 monsters. Last Will's still probably just fine. Searching up Cliff is good. Searching up Don Zalug is good. And it just gives the cannon soldier some value. And then, so we need to cut 2 more. We don't have to, but kick this, well, I guess Necro Valley. Let's kick Blue Eyes out of here completely. Maybe we just put D-Spell on the side. D-Spell's generally more of a sideboard card anyway for me, usually. Mask of Restrict, I think, is good on the side. All of these traps are good. Trap Jammer is probably worth running, though it might be the worst card here. Maybe we just take out the Reasoning. I don't know. Most of our deck is level 4, and that's going to be the most commonly called. I think DD Gate is good. Feather of the Phoenix, also good with Painful Choice, so I think leaving that in is good. Let's get the Good Art of Magic Jammer in, though. Yeah, Enemy Controller I think is still good here. Offering's good. Okay, yeah, I mean, there's some definitely powerful cards in this deck. I think overall power level is quite high, just at the floor. Throwstone Unit, pretty good here, I think. Mataza, yeah, I think Mataza's still just a fine card. And we don't need 20 monsters, but I think that's totally serviceable. I think all of our monsters are totally just good cards. Mataza's also a dark, just at the baseline, so that's fine. I like, we've got a lot of synergies here. Maybe, like, it's between card destruction. Yeah, maybe it is card destruction. No, I'm going to take out the Trap Jammer. I'm just not a big fan of Trap Jammer. So let's get rid of this Armored Zombie that we're not going to play for sure. Oh, no, this Lady Ninja that doesn't get, like, played at all. We'll sideboard the Trap Jammer. If we see that our opponent has a bunch of battle traps, we'll side it in. Let's get some fusions in this deck, because each deck is allowed every single fusion in the format. So maybe fake our opponents out to think we have, like, oh, wrong Ojama, one Ojama King, not trio. Maybe we can fake the opponents out, make them think we have, like, a Cyberstein or a Metamorphosis or something like that. But clearly we do not. Get the Fusionist in there and a Flame Ghost. All right, it's not the perfect deck. I've drafted better decks for sure. But I think just a lot of the cards in the deck are good, solid cards. And we did pick up some powerful cards in the Forceful Century, Confiscation, Raigeki. So hopefully we can do some good things, and we can get some stuff. We can get some of these matches over with quickly with our aggro strategy. But this is a deck. 2-0 wins the draft, but hopefully we get there. Let's get to some matches. All right, so we're playing against Chansey first here. This is a duelist who likes to play some lockdown stuff from what I've seen, so hopefully that doesn't get us here. We don't have a whole lot of spell trap removal, but maybe we can just get the game over with quickly. Well, we are here in Browntown. A whole bunch of monsters, but it's totally fine. We drew Rivalry, which kind of makes this Pitch Black Werewolf not as good. What do we want to lead on? We could just set Command Knight. 1900's a pretty good butt. I mean, we could just summon Pitch Black Werewolf, but I don't really want to turn ourselves off of Rivalry, so let's just set Command Knight. We'll set Rivalry and pass. Not a lot of monsters, just like on a normal summon, are going to get over a 1900 defense monster. So, not too worried about it. And if we lose it, okay, that's where Houdini passed the Pot of Greed to. I don't know if I can ever get behind passing Pot of Greed. You pretty much just always wheel something. Des Kangaroo's fine. Flip up Command Knight. I always read this card incorrectly. If the attack of a monster that attacks this monster is lower, yeah, so I have to attack it. Got it. That's what I thought. All right, you have a Des Kangaroo. This can actually attack over it, but it would actually kill the Command Knight? Okay. Though Mataza can attack over it. Okay, we've got a full back row over there, which is not really what I was hoping for, though we do have Cliff the Trap Remover. We could summon out Pitch Black Werewolf or Mirage Dragon, but they die if they attack into that, which, like, is fine, but I think I'm just going to summon Cliff. Cliff dies as well. I think that's fine. I'm just going to leave Command Knight in defense position. There is Mirror Force in this cube. Your choice if tied. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Well, Widespread Ruin got me good there. So that's not good. We take 300 and we'll pass the turn. Maybe Rivalry of Warlords can take me home, but the Widespread Ruin was very, very bad for me there. Okay, yeah, Gearfried's fine. It's not really fine, but I'm going to activate Rivalry on the Gearfried attack. We'll take 1800. We've got all kinds of cards that can deal with this in our deck. We just have to find them because like none of our cards currently do that. Though hopefully, with Gearfried being the only monster on the field, we'll be fine. Though this is not a great start here. Brain Control. Brain Control doesn't do much. I don't really just want to set monsters to protect my life points, but I guess I can, right? I don't really want to set Mataza, though I guess, like, whatever. I'm just going to set Mataza past the turn. We just need some time here, because I don't think Chansey's going to be able to summon out a whole lot. I mean, we'll see. We took, like, all of the good warrior cards, just about. Yeah, just attacking. That's fine. Would love to draw Thestalos here. That would be very good. Let's see, Thestalos would be good. Blowback Dragon would be great. Nobleman of Extermination is a card. That is certainly a card. It's going to go ahead and throw it off. Target this back row. Ojama Trio, sure. Oh no, now we're locked under Beast? Oh my god. We got locked under our own rivalry, so that's not good. I mean, we can still set, but I don't feel the need to set right now. We'll just let this Gearfried do its work, I guess. If you chain the card to Nobleman of Extermination, it goes to the graveyard. Okay. I'm happy that these are getting attacked. We take 300 each time, but it unlocks us from rivalry. Oh, Curse of Anubis is really good here. Not going to set it just yet. Just going to pass the turn, because I don't want it to get blown up potentially before I can summon. Because I really want to be able to summon, put this Gearfried in defense, and then attack it. And these are Beast, unfortunately, not Beast Warrior. Sure. If this is all we're doing with Ojama Trio, I'm totally fine with it. Still wouldn't mind drawing a blowback or something like that. Monster Reincarnation, okay. Okay, that's not bad either. But again, I think we're just passing the turn. Monster Reincarnation for Cliff could be big. We'll see. Alright, we lose our last token. As innocuous as this rivalry seems right now, it is doing some good work. Dimension Fusion, however, is not doing the good work. We could Brain Control, but it doesn't really do anything. So, yeah, let's just summon Pitch Black Werewolf. And I'll set Curse of Anubis. Like, the only card that I have to play around, really, is Harpy's Feather Duster. I'm not, like, worried about that. I know another drafter has Heavy Storm, so I'm not worried about that card. If Chansey has Harpy's Feather Duster, so be it. You know, cool. It's one card out of, like, 580. Lightning Vortex. Interesting. Killing the Pitch Black Werewolf. Okay. It's fine. We did Zombie Tiger. Ooh, do we have Decayed Commander over there? I do like Decayed Commander. I think it's actually pretty good. I'm going to activate Curse of Anubis here. Save me some life. You know what? That was actually bad. Oh, I'm really... yeah, that was not good. Because this goes up to the 1600. I should have just taken the 1800, gone to my turn, and flipped Curse of Anubis, but I didn't. So, I'll just get Command Knight back, put it in defense, right? That's totally fine. Okay. Letting us get the Command Knight back. It's all going to work out, though that was not the best play that I've ever done in the world. Let us set Command Knight past the turn, and now I can summon out, like, Donzalug can attack over Gearfried, potentially. I mean, we'll see. There's a good chance that Chansey is just going to have, you know, traps for days. That could be the reason that Lightning Vortex was used, though maybe they were playing around something like Reinforcements or Rush Recklessly, something like that. Who knows? But, yeah, definitely a misplay. You can't summon it. Yeah, Rivalry is a good card. You can't even summon the monster. So I know that card's a Mishizuri now. And as much as the new text on that card says you can use it in the damage step, you cannot. But yeah, opponent locked into one type could be huge. We'll see. Though we know we know there's an Insect Knight that can attack over the Donzalug, so we'll see. Oh, Dark Blade. Well, Dark Blade clears Insect Knight. The problem... Yeah, we'll summon Command Knight, summon Dark Blade. We'll attempt to attack over the Gearfried. All right, we clear it. We get in for 16. Okay, so now Insect Knight can come down. It can clear the Command Knight, but we can get Command Knight back. with monster reincarnation. Cypher Soldier? Really? Really? We have Cypher Soldier against my warrior deck? Alright. I mean, that is a good card. So, I can't take it with brain control just yet either. Alright, Mysterious Guard is fine. So, we'll just swap this to defense. We'll set Mysterious Guard. Pass the turn. Graceful Charity. Good God, you got Pot and Graceful? Okay. Okay. Understood. I think Chansey may have drafted the counter to this deck. First target goes to the top of the deck. Okay. And the Panda. Okay, sure. Okay. Okay, Command Knight goes to the graveyard. No big deal. We are actually totally clear to summon out Mirage Dragon now, which I think is good for us. We'll just go ahead and summon that. If there's nothing here, we're going to the battle phase. Activating in main 1. Okay. Well, that's annoying. Okay. I'll just pass the turn then. I'm fine to sit here. Like, if you wanna operate on Fairy Box the whole time, that's fine. I'll just sit back and chill for a bit. Because, like, if you attack over this, I just send this back to the top of your deck. You can't attack over Mirage Dragon. You can only play out machines. But this first match is going to drag on for a while. We're already, like, almost 14 minutes in. Cool. Now you can summon other kinds of monsters, but, you know, we'll see if those are good enough. I can't really summon anything because this is a dragon, but... Oh, Raigeki. Okay. Do I want a Raigeki here? Probably not. Probably just attack that monster, right? Sure. Attack. Forgot. Chansey didn't pay the 500 in the standby phase. That's fine. Magician of Faith. Oh my god. Okay. Did you flip? Did I just miss the flip? No, there was no flip. Alright, heads. Cool. I take 400. But you can sit there on spellcasters. That's fine with me. Do I want to get back Mysterious Guard? I don't think so. I'll just pass the turn. Fairy Box is definitely an annoying card. Air Knight Parshath. Yep. Take 300 here. You draw a card. Zing Zin Hu. Well, I could have used that forever ago. But I think I gotta stop this Air Knight. So I'm just gonna Raigeki. Solemn Judgment. Okay. That's a good one. Man, I don't have anything that can take care of that. I can brain control it, but Fairy Box. Though maybe that's our win condition. Just get rid of Fairy Box. Right? I could Monster Reincarnation for Mysterious Guard again. I'm just going to brain control. Give me the Air Knight. Hopefully the attack goes through. Please tails? No, heads again. Great. Alright, let's just Monster Reincarnation. Ditch Grin Maju. Get this back. I mean, the opponent's deck is much better than ours, unfortunately. We'll move this Air Knight over here and pass the turn. Just like Pot of Greed. Graceful Charity. Yeah, just so good. Wait, they didn't even play the other... Yeah, didn't even play the Pot of Greed? Okay. Ceasefire. Okay. All right, we need a miracle off the top here. Opponent's at 2,000 after taking 500 from the Fairy Box. Strike Ninja. So unfortunately not going to do it. Okay. So that was certainly a game one. It's really hard to beat. It's really hard to beat that. I don't think we really want to side any of these in. Maybe we want Mask of Restrict. We saw Air Knight. I don't know. We didn't. I guess we saw Widespread Ruin. So yeah, we can bring in Trap Jammer. I think the Magic Jammer is going to be good here. I mean, we've got good stuff going on. We'll be fine here. Let's just take out a Toon Cannon Soldier. We'll be fine. We just, you know, got the case of our opponent having Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity, Magician of Faith, with everything that lined up, and we started with a bad hand, so we'll be all right. This hand is serviceable. I'm just going to set Kelbeck, and I guess I'll set Offerings to the Doomed, and I'll pass the turn. Not the best hand in the world, but it'll do. Amazoness Chainmaster. Yep. Love to see that one. Send that Chainmaster right on back to the hand. Very nice. Now we can hopefully get our beats on. We'll see. Chansey always drafts like a lot of back row stuff. So, oh, Card Destruction. Card Destruction could be pretty good here. Do I want to go ahead and rip that off? I'm just going to summon Mirage Dragon first. Cool. Move to battle phase? Alright, awesome. Getting some attacks in here. I don't think I need to throw off Card Destruction just yet. I can pass the turn. I've got Offerings to the Doomed if I really need to do that. I've got the opponent at 46. Doing pretty alright here. Berserk Gorilla. Okay. Well, I'm just going to Offerings to the Doomed that, I think. This card I can't really deal with right now. Do have to skip my draw, but that's totally fine. We've got the tempo going in our favor right now. It's kind of where we want to keep it. 31. Yeah, unfortunately, Mysterious Guard isn't good enough to kill here, but let's see. Do I want a Card Destruction to try to find a way to win the game? Probably. Does that mean get rid of all three of these? Probably. That's totally fine. Dimension Fusion is good, but it's not doing anything right now. Awesome. Yeah, this works out. So we see Dark Triceratops, Trojan Horse. Oh, so do we have Ancient Gear Golem over there? Neat. Okay. Well, I'm going to summon Cannon Soldier. Move to battle. Okay. Attack. All right, we got game two. that one went a lot more to plan. So maybe we do want Mask of Restrict. We see Dark Triceratops. We've seen Air Knight Parshath. We see Trojan Horse. So Mask of Restrict plus Rivalry may just be good here. What else do we want to cut? We already cut the Toon Cannon Soldier. So Warrior Returning Alive I think is still good. Maybe we could cut the Mataza, but it is a dark. Oh, we could cut one of our tributes. Maybe we just cut the Thestalos out of here. That seems totally fine. We'll leave in a blowback. I think that card's still just good. We can pick up this game 3. Okay. Forceful Sentry Raigeki is a great way to start. We can also go turn 1 Swift Gaia. Very nice, very nice. Oh, nothing else? Okay. We still have our turn 1 Swift Gaia as well, so you love to see this. So let's just Forceful Sentry. We see that hand, Chansey. I haven't played a Forceful Sentry in so long. Okay, so we've got a Lightning Vortex over there, which I think we're going to send that one back. We have an answer to Kinetic Soldier with Offerings to the Doomed, and I don't really care if we don't draw a card next turn. Yeah, let's just send Lightning Vortex back. God, just send any card back. That's insane. All right, send the Vortex back. I think we might be able to get this game. Do I want to Raigeki here? I think I do. And just push as much as advantage as possible. Or push as much damage as possible. Yeah. Chainmaster, unfortunate. Oh, no, I can't do this turn 1. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So I kind of messed that up a little bit, because it is a normal summon without tributing, but that's totally fine. If they want to summon the Kinetic Soldier to attack over this, that's totally fine with me. Then I don't have to Offerings it here. Zombie Tiger's not doing anything. Moth and Mindless Radiant aren't doing anything. Just gonna make sure there was a shuffle. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we set a monster. And, ooh, draw Rivalry? Don't mind if I do. I wonder if that's the Kinetic Soldier. I bet it is. But I'll normal summon the Swift Gaia. I bet it's Kinetic Soldier. It's not, it's the Zombie Tiger. Awesome. Attack with Dark Mimic. And now we play the game of do we Offerings the Kinetic Soldier. We don't get to draw a card. Probably. Oh, I'm just going to set another monster. That has to be Kinetic Soldier, right? Pitch Black Werewolf. Well, that doesn't attack over it either. 3,900 would put the opponent to 21. Yeah, I'm just going to attack with Dark Mimic. Now I'll use Offerings to the Doomed. We're just going to clear the field. Get in as much damage as possible, hopefully in the game, without anything bad coming up. We do have lethal on the next turn that we don't get to draw. We do have Last Will, potentially, if that could help us out with like a Cannon Soldier play or something like that. And we do have Rivalry of Warlords if we need to do that in a pinch. But we'll see what's up. We've cleared the Cypher Soldier. We sent back the Lightning Vortex. I think we're in a pretty good spot here to take this game. And we know, yeah, we know two of the cards over there. We know about Moth and Mindless Radiant. Okay, no reason to use Last Will here. All right, let's just get in there with the Swift Gaia. 1,000 Needles, you got it, let's go. All right, so the opponent had a very powerful deck as far as like Graceful Charity, Pot of Greed, all of that good stuff goes. Oh yeah, we like to mill out all the cards to see what's going on, but we were able to pick up round 1. Let's see if we can get the round 2 and get a 2-0 in the first draft. All right, second match is here, playing against Milos TK Skeef for the trophy, if you want to call it that. That's what we call it over in the Magic world of things, but yeah. This hand's not amazing. We've got a pretty dead Swift Gaia, but if Beaters is what we need, Beaters is what we have. We've got Dark Blade coming in for 1,800. Maybe I was supposed to play fewer monsters, honestly. I could see maybe that being a potential from the deck build, though I didn't really have a whole lot of other like non-monsters that I really wanted to bring in. Curse of Anubis is good here. Really drawing anything other than monsters is good here. But I think we're just going to lead on Dark Blade. See if that can get over this face down here. Yep. Guardian Statue, definitely going to clear that. And we'll just set the Curse of Anubis past the turn. If that was Guardian Statue's big brother, Golem Sentry, we would not have cleared that. Ooh. I want to keep my Dark Blade alive, I think. I'm just going to Curse of Anubis here. It's going to end up being a removal spell, which is pretty nice. Nobleman of Extermination. Well, that was a pretty decent draw. I wonder what that back row is. They didn't use it to hit the Dark Blade, so I think Cliff may just be able to take it out. Do we want to roll the die on that? I think that's totally fine. Yeah, I'll summon Cliff. Fine. Gonna trust my gut on the read here. Milo's gonna flip a Mirror Force now. I'm gonna be big Sag, but looks like it is not Mirror Force. I'd like to destroy your face down card, please. Soul Resurrection. Okay, so we're playing some normals over there. Got it. We'll pass the turn. Got a good board presence. Swift Gaia could come up soon-ish. Spear Dragon's not the end of the world. There are certainly worse things that could have happened to us. Yeah, we lose the Dark Blade. That's fine, but we'll just be able to attack over the Spear Dragon, so it's not really even a plus. Command Knight is very good. Love seeing that, so I think I'm just going to Nobleman this new set. And we'll go from there. Compulse, that's fine. So our Nobleman of Extermination has not worked out either time we've played it, which is a little sad, but that's fine. I think I'm just going to summon out Cannon Soldier. Because I don't really want to just summon out a naked Command Knight, right? I could just summon out the Cliff. Cliff could have value later. Either way, I'm getting a Dark in the yard. Yeah, let's just summon a Cannon Soldier. Get the Spear Dragon out of here. Not really interested in setting the different Dimension Gate. Could definitely use that as a removal spell here at some point if we need to. Makiura the Destructor, yep. That's a cute one. Activate trap cards from your hand. Grand Maju is not doing me any good. Command Knight can crash. I could just summon Grand Maju and then different Dimension Gate it. Just to get Makiura. Let's just set Command Knight. That's fine. I don't need to use up a whole bunch of resources and minus myself just to get a random Makiura off the board, right? Twin-headed Behemoth, yeah, sure. Doink. You take some damage. Dark Mimic level 1. Or level 3, sorry. I would love to stop drawing monsters now, honestly. But this is totally fine. I mean, we could just clear the board. We can summon out Cliff, attack over Makiura, crash there, and then Command Knight can attack the Twin-headed Behemoth, but I don't really think I need to do that. Let's just summon Cliff and attack over Twin-headed Behemoth. Go ahead and get that activation gone. And then maybe we can set up a turn where we can have another monster on the field so that our opponent can't just attack the Command Knight first. And then, yeah, I still don't need to deal with the Makiura with different Dimension Gate. We can save that for a better monster. Twin-headed Behemoth comes back. It's 1,000. No big deal. I think we're in a fine spot here. Swift Guy is kind of a dead card, but we'll get there. We'll get there one day. Maybe. Keep drawing monsters, maybe not, but oh, we're switching that to attack? What are we doing here? Okay. These trade. And then a set. So they really want me to attack this twin-headed Behemoth. I don't think I will. I'm just going to set Dark Mimic, I think. Sorry, I didn't mean to click on your monster. I was just thinking about it in my head. Why would you want me to attack that? Well, obviously, it's a battle trap. They want to get this Command Knight gone. Dummy Golem? Okay. Oh, that's why. That also makes sense. Okay. Sure. Here you go. You can have this. No. You have to give me a monster. No problem. Wrong Dark Mimic. Level 1 does let you draw a card whenever you flip. This one does not, only when it's destroyed. I mean, I like my position here. Oh. No, maybe just a misclick there. Oh, we're going to tribute the level 3. Sure. Oh, Magical Marionette. I love that card. Okay. Now I lose my board, and all of a sudden I don't like my position. But that's totally fine. Can't attack that one first. Not that it matters. You just have to gotta do it in the right order. Now Command Knight dies. Okay. So we're probably gonna have to take that out with a different Dimension Gate. Ooh, Last Will, you say? With the Toon Cannon Soldier? We still have a Donzalug in the deck too. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Going to set Grand Maju. Activate different Dimension Gate. And yep, I guess we'll pass the turn. Cool. We're getting closer and closer to getting the Swift Gaia on the board finally. I have to take 2,700 here. Which sucks. Like now our Donzalug like doesn't really do much. It rips a card out of the hand. Oh, Strike Ninja. Do I have darks? Oh, I certainly do. Okay, I like Strike Ninja here. Yeah, let's summon that. See if we can attack into this twin-headed Behemoth. Big hmms, okay. You got anything? Covering Fire. If an opponent's monster attacks your monster, target one other face-up monster you control. So that goes to 27. I cannot activate Strike Ninja. Okay. Alright. We're going to lose this game somehow? It's drawing too many monsters. Weren't ever able to get this Swift Gaia online. Yep, okay. Well, we lost. I did not think we were going to lose that game. Good lord. Okay. Dummy Golem did work. Alright, so do we want any of these sideboard cards? Do we want the Mask of Restrict? We saw Double Costin. We saw Magical Marionette. Maybe we want Trap Jammer, because we saw Covering Fire. Could get behind that. Bring in Trap Jammer, maybe get rid of this Feather. Yeah, we never had a chance really to use Throwstone Unit. With that last will. We haven't been able to get the Grand Maju online with, with Strike Ninja either, man. Really unfortunate. Maybe we just call it at that, though maybe Mask of Restrict would be good. We did see Twin-Headed Behemoth, which I would imagine would be in some sort of tribute focus deck, but no, I've got tribute stuff going on in mine. I'm just gonna leave it at that. We'll bring in the Trap Jammer, call it a day. Obviously, I've sided in Trap Jammer both matches now, so probably should have had that in the main deck, but I still think the way the main was built was fine given what we had. Okay, well, we have that Swift Gaia with 8 billion monsters again. You absolutely love to see it. Yeah, I'm just going to summon Mirage Dragon, set Rivalry, pass the turn. A lot of this hand revolves around this Mirage Dragon living. If it doesn't, we could be in some trouble here. Alright, set monster. Let's go. Let's go. Start turn. Blade Knight. Okay. Blade Knight is a good one. I think I may just summon that instead of summoning Thestalos. Unfortunately, drawing way too many monsters here. This makes my Rivalry not as good. Let's go to Battle Phase. Attack with Blade Knight. Clear the Masked Dragon. Sure. Okay. A little bit of lag there. No problem. Just wanted to make sure they used the effect if they wanted to. Summon one Dragon-type monster with 1500 or less attack. I wonder... Twin-Headed Behemoth is not a dragon, right? Looks like one. Oh, it is a dragon. Okay. For some reason, I thought it was not. Alright, well, I mean, I'm going to attack it. There's no reason not to do that. You're going to get it back regardless. So may as well let them have a weaker monster on the field. Pass turn. If they summon out like a Magical Marionette or something here, then that's totally fine. I lose one of my monsters, I contribute the other for Thestalos. Try to do some good things. Gillosaurus. Your opponent can special summon one monster from the graveyard. Hold on. Hold on. I have a response to the Gillosaurus summon. I guess I choose first. I'm going to send Blade Knight. This Blade Knight's never getting better. So Mirage Dragon is just the better Blade Knight, I guess. Do I get to special summon? No, there's no way that works that way. This is fine. Oh, Last Will. Well, Last Will doesn't really do what I want it to, because I can't really summon out the Cannon Soldier, and by can't really, I mean I just can't. I could summon Thestalos, but I actually think I just want Mirage Dragon to chill here, because I can get rid of this Gillosaurus. I know there's a dead Demok in hand. Yeah, so let's just attack. Main phase 1, Ordeal of a Traveler. When opponent's monster declares an attack, opponent chooses one random card in your hand and calls the type of card. Okay, so main 1. Because you can't activate that in the battle phase at all. Okay, sure. Okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and tribute then. For Thestalos. And I'm going to get rid of that. Makiura. Okay. So you take 400. Opponent chooses one random card in your hand and calls the type of card. Monster, spell, or trap. If they call it wrong, return the attacking monster there. Okay, sure. Attack. That one, monster. Cool. They're both monsters, so we'll get rid of the Gillosaurus, and we'll pass the turn. So I can set these Cannon Soldiers. I can't summon them, but we've got a Thestalos out here with a Rivalry going. Blowback Dragon, okay. You don't mind if I do. Probably just summon that out and try to kill this Ordeal of a Traveler. Sure, that lets me summon out my machines as well. Prio. On this Ordeal. Alright, so let's get some heads here. Come on, Blowback Dragon. That's one heads. Very nice. Can we get another? Very nice. Get that thing out of here. Goodbye. Then I'll just attack over the monster. Okay. Sure. All right, blowback dragon down. That's fine. We're going to get to a bit of an attrition game here, which I think I win because I have the last will to go get like Donzalug or something like that. Never mind. We're going to die to Gagagigo. All right. Unfortunate, but I doubt my opponent really has any other reptiles going on here. Ooh, monster reincarnation. Oh, I can go get Command Knight. Activate last will. Yeah, I can just go get Command Knight. That's totally fine. Summon Toon Cannon Soldier. You take 500. Just make sure that's the card I want. Oh, I can get Kelbeck? No. Let's get Command Knight. And we're just going to pass the turn from there. You took 800. Oh, my bad. My bad. I totally missed it. Okay. And now we have, like, monster reincarnation for Blowback Dragon that can also help set up the Swift Gaia at some point. Potentially. We shall see. Set monster. Love to see it. Okay. Start turn. DD Survivor. Well, that attacks over Gagagigo. But do I want to attack over that, or do I want to attack over the face down? Or do I want to go for Blowback Dragon and try to blow up that back row? I could try to attack over both. Like, I don't think that's a battle trap, right? Yeah, let's just summon DD Survivor. So we know one card in hand is Demock. Hopefully this gets through. Cool. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Command Knight. Ugh. Okay. That's fine. Opponent can't attack my Command Knight, so it's just kind of chilling. We got this big DD Survivor going here. Just need to be able to clear this. We know one card in hand is Demock, so opponent's going to need some good stuff here. Looking in the graveyard, that makes me nervous. But we do have Monster Reincarnation for Blowback Dragon. If we absolutely need it, we'll see what happens. Opponent is locked on dragons for now. Oh, Curse of Anubis, that's a great draw. Do we want this Blade Knight? We could go into Blade Knight, but I don't think we really need to do that. I think we're just like in a commanding position now. We can save this Monster Reincarnation for like blowback if we need it or something. We can just like set this Cannon Soldier, right? Sure, so DD Survivor will just attack over the dragon dwelling in the cave. And then we'll see if Command Knight can get over this. It does, regenerating Mummy. You love to see it. We'll set Curse of Anubis. I'm going to set Cannon Soldier, and we'll pass the turn. If we draw a non-monster next turn, we can just normal summon out Swift Gaia, which is pretty good here. Set monster from the opponent. Love to see it. Kelbeck. Well, we can't summon that because that is a fairy. We could ditch it to go get Blowback. We can't summon the Blowback, though. We could get... Let's just get the Blade Knight, right? No, we're in such a good position, we just don't need to do that, I think is the thing. And we're setting up for Swift Gaia to be the big play. Yeah, sure. Let's just get in there with DD Survivor. We can set Kelbeck. We're fine. Ugh, okay, that's totally fine. We take 400. But then we attack over it with the Command Knight. The opponent up for 15. We'll set Kelbeck just to get monsters out of our hand so that Swift Gaia can do its job. Curse of Anubis looking good here. Maybe we can finally draw that confiscation. Attacking Kelbeck. All right. Sure. Send that back to your hand, please. All right, and I pass the turn. And we draw a Cliff the Trap Remover. Okay. I mean, that's totally fine. Here's where here's where the opponent decides to show me that that's a torrential tribute. Soul Resurrection. We're gonna go get Gagagigo. I mean, that's or Dragon Dwelling in the Cave. No, Gagagigo. I mean, that's fine. That certainly does save you from dying this turn. Take 350. Take 1600. Take 1600 more. No mill. No mill. Just going to pass the turn. Rivalry of Warlords has put in some work in both of these matches, really. God, these matches have... Kuhb matches are going to be a lot longer than regular matches. Just getting that out there. But seeing more of this, I think I actually do want the Mask of Restrict. This only kills spells, so I don't really think I want the Armed Ninja. This is fine. I'll bring in the Mask of Restrict. There's gotta be more tribute stuff in there. There's Demok, Magical Marionette, but like if you're playing Gillosaurus plus like Recruiters and Twin-Headed Behemoth, and do I want to take out the Stalos or do I want to take out one of the Cannon Soldiers? The Stalos helps me. Let's just take out one of the Cannon Soldiers. It's fine. We can use Last Will in other ways, just like crashing monsters or whatever. Beautiful. Beautiful. Brain Control, Blowback Dragon. You just love to see it. With a good card in Dark Blade. Curse of Anubis goes well with Dark Blade. We've got our Magic Jammer here. We're in there. Okay, set monster from the opponent. Granmaju. Well, that's a good card to pitch to Magic Jammer. That card has not worked out. Dimension Fusion hasn't worked out either. Really, we just kind of missed a little bit on that. We do have the Strike Ninja to enable them a little bit. But we didn't have like the Bazoo or Soul Release or really anything else. Which is totally fine. I think those cards are powerful if we draw them with the Strike Ninja. But I'm going to set cards first. We haven't seen Morphing Jar yet. Could potentially be a Morphing Jar over there, so. Oh, I do know my opponent has Heavy Storm, though, so. Totally forgot about that. So this is a 1200. Let's destroy and inflict 500 points of burn damage. Sure. Go ahead. I do have the Magic Jammer to take out the Heavy Storm, luckily. But maybe playing around the known Heavy Storm is better than playing around the potentially not their Morphing Jar. All right, what do you got for me? Can that be... It can be tributed. Okay, well, I'm just going to Curse of Anubis it. Neat. I never really put that together that the Cobra Jar token can be tributed. Interesting. Well, we've got Dark Blade that can attack over that. We can summon Blowback Dragon if we want to, but I don't really think that's a real trap going on there. I think I'm just going to attack over it with Dark Blade, set this Mysterious Guard, and we can just start playing that sort of tempo game. And we can summon the Blowback Dragon off of one of their monsters from Brain Control, so we keep like super value from that. Set Mysterious Guard. And we can kind of play the game where it's like Mysterious Guard, bounce their monster. Ooh. Okay. Archfiend Soldier certainly is bigger than Dark Blade, unfortunately. Bigger than DD Survivor, too. But it's not bigger than Brain Control. Oh, Spell Shield Type 8? Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah, let's flip Mysterious Guard. We'll put that back on top of your deck. And then we'll summon out Blowback, top of deck. So kind of a little bit of a Yata-Garasu there. Priority, target there. All right, let's get some more heads, Blowback. You helped me out last time. Can you do it again? There's one heads. Let's go. Any more? No, that's a tails. All right, come on, Blowback. One more. Just one more heads. That's all I want. Let's go. Soul Resurrection out of here. Blowback Dragon attack. We know the opponent's drawing an Archfiend Soldier that can't really do anything here. Spell Shield Type 8. Got me really good on the Brain Control. But, yeah, Blowback Dragon looks like it's going to be really, really good here. Throwstone unit's not bad. Alright, declare, target your monster. Alright, not super worried about it this time, Blowback Dragon, but if you could get some more heads, I would not complain about it. Well, let's go. This is the best trained Blowback Dragon I've ever seen in my life. Summon DD Survivor. Attack for 18. Attack for 23. We get in for 4,100 total. We've got a Magic Jammer as backup. We know the opponent has an Archfiend Soldier in hand. We've got 3 others. Yeah, that's fine. Attack over DD Survivor. No big deal. Take 100. All right. All right. You know what to do, Blowback Dragon. Oh. Well. I guess, let's make this easy, right? Tribute 1 monster, target 1 face-up monster opponent controls, take control of that target till the end phase. Summon Throwstone unit. Activate to grave. Give me that. you are dead. And that's going to be a 2-0. All right, so we're able to pull down the 2-0 in the first draft. I love doing these cubes drafts. Whole lot of fun. If you all are interested in doing these, jump in the Temple of Ra Discord. Try to host these as much as we possibly can. We have a whole bunch of different cubes as well. It's not just this one, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, we're going to keep doing a whole lot more of these, so we'll be back with the next one.